welcome you back to the resumption of proceedings of this sitting. I believe that you have had an opportunity to go through the report of the Special Committee on the removal from office of the Deputy Governor, William Oduol. As you may have noticed, the committee has found the allegations of gross violation of the Constitution or any other law, abuse of office, to be substantiated. In particular, the committee found that on charge number 1 of gross violation of the Constitution and other laws, A, interference with the procurement process through acts of bid rigging, the special committee found the allegation was proved and therefore substantiated. Charge number 2, on abuse of office and gross misconduct, particulars being bulldozing officers to renovate the office of the Deputy Governor outside approved budgetary provisions. The committee found the allegation to have been proven and therefore substantiated. On misuse of public resources, the committee found the allegation was proved and therefore substantiated. On bullying, the committee found the allegation was proved and therefore substantiated. On misleading the public by giving false information, the special committee found the allegation was proved and therefore substantiated. Consequently, honorable members, the procedure to be followed in this case is as I had earlier prescribed. Honorable members, that being the case, a supplementary order paper has been circulated. The chairperson of the select committee, Honorable Francis Otiato, will give notice of motion for the House to resolve that the Deputy Governor be impeached. The members in support of the motion for removal, those who have voted yes, or I vote yes, are 42. I vote no as 0. I abstain as 0. And therefore, the House has unanimously passed the motion on removal from office, William Oduol. So, honorable members, in line with the provisions of Section 33(1)(9)A, read together with Standing Order 71(11) and 72, I shall within 2 days inform the Speaker of the Senate of the resolution of this House to impeach the Deputy Governor, William Oduol.
Mr. Speaker, once again, I want to thank the House for positively debating this matter. And Mr. Speaker, on this, I have 2 issues. One, in general, as you have heard what members have said, and as an investigator, there is one thing that I want to report. That beyond reasonable doubt, it has been proved that our Deputy Governor, Oduol Dengue, is incompetent to the highest level, Mr. Speaker. And I want to substantiate that in 3 lines. 1, Mr. Speaker, you realize that in the Code of Conduct that our DG swore to, there is a section that is saying that any information that you get by the virtue of office you hold should never be protected. Today, Dr. Oduol is working in all radio stations using documents that he purportedly received by the virtue of the office that is a DG. He really needs to go home. And by this, the other day, it is so ashamed to hear somebody say that the statements I have here are from Equity. He is so insensitive to a level that he don't know he is interfering with business of another organization on very stupid, flimsy grounds. And Mr. Chair, without even thinking, Mr. Oduol should be going home. Speaker, look at how Honorable Oduol handles the issues of procurement. When we ask him in his office that the money is lost, how did you procure this? Do you know what he says? That at the end of it all, ask the director procurement. It technically means that Dr. Oduol, who is a CPA, don't know the role of director of procurement in this county. As a deputy governor, if you don't know that the procurement entity belongs to their chief officer, and that in your office you have a chief officer and a director procurement only provides advisory, why are you seated in that office? Chair, here, the other day, Mr. Oduol tells us that he had proposed in this supplementary budget one that the money should be given and be taken to his office for construction. And that there are some folks, he calls this assembly folks, that there are some folks who goes to Kisumu and do their orthodox and throw away projects. Honorable Oduol is not aware that in supplementary budget, you cannot introduce substantially new projects. Supplementary remains supplementary. And he goes ahead and calls this house when the house has refused that the house of folks do orthodox.